So for most of my business clients, I hear that the number one challenge is social media and what they should do with it. So today I have an expert with us, Trace Weidner, and I'm excited to bring him on for our LKN Connects Business Spotlight. So Trace, please tell the Lake Norman community what you do and how you differentiate yourself from other social media gurus.
Well, hey everyone. I'm excited to be here today. And how do I separate myself from other social media companies? The biggest thing that I find, which is a challenge for local businesses, is that most social media companies and most social media advice out there is based on vanity metrics and virality, which is not really something that tends to benefit small local businesses that have a service radius or even a brick and mortar location. So I designed a social media strategy that is specifically tailored to these types of businesses so that they can actually profit from their social media rather than it just being something that makes them feel good or looks good. So I actually go in and I brand the company. I give it a voice in the local community. I utilize all the local community groups to do this. And what I do is a lot of storytelling. The clients that get the most out of me are the ones that are willing to be the most vulnerable, share their lives, share their stories, and say who they are. For example, they call it Facebook, right? Well, the first word is face. So if you're not showing your face, you're doing yourself a disservice on social media. And the same thing, it's called social media. If you're not being social and you're just posting a Canva graphic that you made, it's really not going to bring you actual leads. But when you go in and you develop relationships with people in your community on social media, and essentially, I don't even like to call it social media marketing. From my standpoint, I look at it more as like social media business development and social media networking. And when I take that approach, it really makes a difference. And my most successful clients allow me to dig in deep and show who they really are, because that's the truth. We all want to work with who we know, like, and trust. And that's hard to convey on social media. But how else are you going to stand out from your competition? Because there's 20, 30 other people, maybe hundreds, that do the same thing as you in the area.
Yeah.
So I developed that strategy, and it's nothing uncommon. There aren't a lot of like unique things that I do that would take a long time to go into. But the biggest thing is with me doing it, it is consistent. Business owners will go on and they'll spend a week or a couple days on it, and then they'll be off of it for 2 or 3 weeks. It
Yeah.
doesn't build anything with that approach. So having someone like me on your side, I have a 7 day a week process. Doesn't mean I'm sitting there 8 hours a day for every client that I have, but I am making somewhat of an effort 7 days a week for every client that I have. And so that name repetition through all of this networking online just makes them, what I like to say is that the name of the company is above all media. And so my businesses are seen above all.
Awesome. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I think that that is what happens a lot of time with these small business owners is we put in some effort and then something else comes up and we forget about it. And then we try to come back and we're like, oh, I know I need to. And I think that's the phrase I hear a lot of times. I know I need to, or I should be doing. And it's always comes back to social media. Awesome to have you right here in our neck of the woods and know what's going on because you work with the business owners here in the community. So thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.